Have they said when they're coming out with alliances? They're gonna probably do a couple more betas and then they're gonna scrap it. Like that's my that's my prediction. You'll probably get like 2 or 3 more, and then they're gonna at that they're finally gonna be like, you know what? We regret to inform you, alliances aren't gonna work. Because I have a conspiracy theory that alliances are actually gonna make them lose money. Um, alliances are gonna make them lose money because it's gonna basically it's gonna take out a portion of their income in gems, right? People transfer servers with gems, and so why would they? Why would they honestly, as a business, why would you? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you like take away a revenue stream? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, they have like one dev working on it on his spare time, bro. That's true. The one dev's gonna be like magnum opus, then they just scrap it. Dude, that one dev is gonna have to go to therapy after they scrap it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be unfortunate too. But to be honest, like I said, bro, like if you were a company that made money off of one specific like portion of your game, which was the gem purchases for server transfers, why would you sabotage that and remove it? I feel like the hardest part about alliances coming out is there's probably pushback from, so they're like stalling with betas in my opinion, because like it will work. They're just doing betas, and they're probably going to do intermittent betas because I feel like NCSoft is actually pushing back on them, saying like, why would you take away money from us by doing this? So come up with a business plan that's going to like, cover the lost revenue and gem purchases for server transfers, and then we may approve like alliances to actually be a thing. Like that's my opinion on it. And you can marker that or clip that, whatever, because I'm gonna probably post that because that's honestly what I feel about alliances, bro. It's just it's they do want to do it, but yeah, like in terms of like the bottom line, it doesn't really do anything. Like they can't probably get it approved. Yeah, they're probably something. They got to do something though, Tamale. So whether it be a new expansion or whatever, they we'll see. But I love how all these like PvPers are talking about like when are alliances coming out, as if they even like touch the game anymore. Actually, like been in World v World in a minute, anyways, too. So like for me, like I even forget they are uh, alliances exist. And I personally have a vendetta. I don't want alliances to come out because I like being able to transfer servers and be in different World v World servers anytime I want. So the only other way I will be on board with alliances is if they say, "Hey, you know what? You can bypass all that and you could be in any fight server at any point in time." And I'll be totally fine with it. It's crazy, like you said though. I think Pickle said it too. Like 2017, this shit's been going on for 7 years. Is like when they first mentioned alliances. Like, like imagine any other company saying like they're in a prototype. It's basically Star Citizen 2.0 at this point, and that game is still like we're an alpha. We're like an alpha 7. It's going to become GVG, but I feel it's more risk to fail because without World v World guilds, the appointed servers is going to always be in imbalance. Yeah, to be honest, and the crazy part is like maybe they should just put those resources into like making the guild hall. I know they did some updates on the guild hall recently, from what I was like remember. But if they just made like the guild hall have like basically just an instance of World v World where the stats are the same, I think that would make the GVGers happy because that's been what I mean. Honestly, that's what they've been asking for. They don't even really care about World v World so much as the fact that World v World allows them to GVG. And that might actually free up that whole. I don't know. It may or may not, but I think. I think mean, you're still gonna have servers that just buy guilds and stuff, but they won't even need to. I mean, yeah, they probably would still though. Who knows? Just weird. My thing is, you've already had this system in for so long, like, and it's not even any point changing. If they came out with alliances of fourth map Canton themed for World versus World, yeah, that's fair. They should have done that. That would have been cool. I mean, my thought was that Guild Wars ArenaNet never has to reinvent the wheel. They could make simple changes, simple like cosmetic pieces, and it would actually like create a large like influx of players again. Like just add a T-shirt here and there, a random fucking weapon skin that looks really cool and Asian. Could be simple. Dude, if they did do Alliance ATs though, or GVG ATs, that would actually be pretty sick. I think they should just try it. Why not? That sounds like it would be fun. I'd be down. I would join a GVG guild. Yeah. I've always felt that like World v World, like EBG, well, the maps have always felt like they kind of like a battle royale style, like BR maps. I just always imagine Fortnite maps when I think of World v World maps. They could definitely change some of like just the layout. Like they don't even have to change the gameplay. Just change the way it looks, and people will have fun, man. Well, when you're comparing like, you know, the maps we currently have, yeah, of course people are gonna like compare and like hate the desert map because it is too big. But nowadays I'm starting to feel like even the OG maps are a little too big with just like the decline of players. EBG is nice because it's smaller, but it has the weirdest layout, man. Like you really can't get anything going. Every like there's always a way to intercept somebody in EBG. It's kind of crazy. It's very chaotic. So like maybe if they just shrunk the base maps a little bit, remove like the top camp or something. I would just like roaming again, man. When roaming was like super active, that was when I loved Guild Wars 2 the most. Just hammer, 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 hammer. Stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock. It's the cheapest skill I've ever done in my life. Yeah. Oh, dude, my tooth is starting to fucking hurt. All right, I'll try to. I won't talk about my tooth, okay? Well, my good change would be create a roaming map, bro. Like, remove all the towers, all the keeps from one map. Just make it an open, free for all, like with teams. Have maybe camps, only camps, bro. I did take some ibuprofen, but it's. I can't take too much pickles, obviously. They'll kill me. Yeah. I just think of like those middle points. You know how they have those like those things in the middle of the maps that nobody uses for the bloodlust? Like that would be cool in a map in its own for roamers. Originally that was the point, was that was supposed to be to appease the roamers. Like, oh, roamers would like to fight for this bloodlust. But turns out like people don't like being confined into that small of a space. And then you still have the possibility of getting ran over. Look, this is what I would do. All right? I would make this right here. You would have a queue and you would have a team of 5. You would play, you could have 5 members on your team, and then when the queue pops, It'll put you in a 5 versus 5 versus 5 up to like 10 teams of an open battlefield for like 15 minutes, and you just go at it. I don't know. The easiest change it could make: Edge of the Mist a static map. And yeah, that's a good change. All right, let's call this man.